Good evening, everyone. It's me, Jordan Thomas, reporting live from Linden, New Jersey. I did this video because I want to talk about the Knicks' big win yesterday against Milwaukee. Arguably the Knicks' biggest win of the year. The Knicks desperately need it. As a result of yesterday's win, the Knicks are tied for fourth place. Tomorrow, with a win and some losses, the Knicks could possibly be third. The Knicks needed that win after that heartbreaking loss, that tough loss to Chicago, and also they've been floundering up until that point, losing 4 out of 5, and we lost all 4 close games. And yesterday wasn't perfect by any means. We were even down 11 going into the third quarter, and then the Mets had a big second half, which the Knicks desperately needed because they needed to win that game. To me, the key to the win was there was more balance. We didn't just depend on one guy to just hit every shot or score the most points. Sure, Brunson got 43, but the key was, I think, Tom Thibodeau finally adjusting and putting having Bogdanovich and DiVincenzo together helps because it offers more shooting on the court. When we had that small lineup with the 4 guards, there wasn't enough shooting, and also so Brunson wouldn't have 2 guys on him because there would not be enough room because we wouldn't have enough shooting. So therefore, the defense could just lock in on Brunson and force him to pass. And with the defense, we were so small that we couldn't rebound. Like, we would get out-rebounded by everyone. So I feel like the key was him finally adjusting and finally going with DiVincenzo and Brunson together, and putting Anunoby out there also, another shooter out there, and then also bringing in Robertson when you need to. In order to be successful, you gotta be willing to adjust. You can't just stick with the same thing, or else you're gonna get burned, especially in the playoffs when those are some of the best teams and they have some of the best coaches. The great coaches know how to adjust. They know how to go off of their script. Sure, you need a script, you need a game plan, but you need a plan B as well, for in case the other team countered. If you don't have a plan B, then you're not going to be very successful. So that was, to me, very key. And the Knicks started off well in the second half after trailing by 11. They started off well. They started hitting more shots that they were missing, and the balance was huge. DiVincenzo had a huge game. We had McBride gave us a punch off the bench. We had Hart gave us some good minutes. Hartenstein was huge. He was very huge for us. I feel like if we want to go forward and win without Randall being out for the rest of the year, we got to continue being balanced. We can't depend on just 1 or 2 guys, because when you just depend on 1 or 2 guys, like I said before, it makes it easier to key in on that one guy, and they could double team and be very physical and make the others shoot. And so overall, that's a great win yesterday against a Milwaukee team who's given us fits the last few years, and we've had tough time in Milwaukee. So that was a huge win to get, honestly. Tomorrow we're back in Chicago. We can't have a letdown. We need to win that game too. You want to go into the playoff finishing strong. But overall, I'm happy with the win, and I just want to say, hopefully, I want to say thank everyone for listening to me. It's me, Jordan Thomas, saying have a good night, everyone.